Hello YouTubers and fellow Square Enix fans, my name is Daryl from Final Fantasy Fan, and today we're continuing our Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. So, started a little late today, so probably won't be streaming a long time, maybe an hour or two. We are in Shadowbringers, and I believe what we've done is our first class quests, or job quests, is what they call them, I believe. So we're going to turn those in and see how it goes from there. Wonder if we're high enough. Wonder if we are high enough level to get an upgrade or get a follow-up. Alright, so let's do this one first. Grandson. So this was our tank one. So, just to make sure you're still keen on the arrangement, Vexus, will you join me? Will you join with me and hunt the dread fiend the Kyosin and put an end to his accursed existence? Wow, English please. Excellent, then it's settled. Now every hunt begins with an investigation, and ours is no exception. The Kyosin can be rather difficult to either to pin down. But before we commence ours, we do well to attend to our prospective preparations. Let me know when you're ready to proceed. And we level up. Welcome in, Cyrus. How you doing, buddy? Alright, so we do get an immediate follow-up. That's going to be interesting, though. Alright, let's see how far we can take these. Grenson is eager to take to the road. All set to embark on the great hunt, Vexus? And let us be about it. Before you ask, I have no intention of leading us into the wilds without even an inkling of the Kyosin's whereabouts. Northrop may not be a particularly large realm, even before the flood, but it'd take us a dozen lifetimes to scour every nook and cranny. So we'll start by asking around a place I know for a fact the Kyosin has attacked before, the village of Wright, in Kalusha. While I don't have a reason to believe he will return, I'd like to think that the survivors might know something of value. After all, you can be sure that they haven't forgotten the day the bastard came through. So let us be off then. Let's see. Right, our Might Mage quest is here as well. Just turning in all those class quests that we have. Gulp, 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 gulp. Burp. There ain't nothing like a flagon of ale after a well-earned victory. You didn't do anything. I didn't say it was my victory, of course. I did find myself a partner of uncommon skill, so maybe it was. Ha! Whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call what we just did, doing it helped us understand each other, sure enough. I've seen a masterful fighter, and you learned that I'm fearless as the stone, and so a fellowship is forged. Now that I'm sure you won't get yourself killed, I can tell you about the senior I'm after. It's the one so-called cardinal virtue, Sophryson? That's a nasty piece of work. Each of the virtues looked like one of those fools who brought the flood upon, but this one takes after the worst of the bunch, Lamet, the disgrace of dwarven kind. Knowing that one of her own people was a warrior of light is bad enough. But Sophryson being out there, looking like a dwarf-like, well, I don't think it matters, accursed thing. The Council of Elders, they don't want to live with the shame of Lamet's sins no more, so head of the council, the eldermost elder, stay with me here, gave me this job. Hunt down Sophryson, slay it, see that it don't keep sullying her good name. I'm our strongest warrior, so if anyone's going to do it, it has to be me. That's fine. I'm more than up for a contest of might. The problem I'm having, though, is that Sophryson keeps healing itself, and it's, well, deeply annoying. I suppose it's because Lamet herself was some kind of master of the art. Sophrson's healing is so powerful that no matter how hard I whack it, I can't leave a scratch. To make matters worse, it also flies around, carefree as you please, resurrecting other seniors. We'll have to be our eyeballs in them forever if we can't do something about our curative powers. That's where you come in, right? Yeah. Great. With those skills of yours at hand, we'll find a way to put an end to this stain on my people's history once and for all. You might not have heard, but the tales say that the Limit roamed the land without her helm. She willingly showed her face to those who were kin. She knows full well that it would dishonor her and us all, and she did it anyway. Then there's the part of bringing doom all upon the world. Not one of her taboos, really, but it's a generously frowned upon, and now she's back. Face bare to the world, a sin eater. What can make a dwarf go so wrong? Well, we have the ale to drink and sin eaters to hunt. In that order. You healed my body, sure enough. Well, I need a few more flagons to restore my vigor. And by a few, I mean about 100. Come and find me later. Let's go. The normal rate roulette. So you got Alexander unlocked now. Affronts and allies. Gyot shows no sign of having ceased drinking any point since your last meeting. Gulp, 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 gulp. And who are you? You looking at me? You got something to say? He's wasted. Got ya. Of course I remember my new partner, and I ain't drunk neither. I'm a dwarf. I'll take more than, well, however much it had got to me under the table. And now you know one more thing about me. This'll strengthen our fellowship, I'm sure. We need more, and just a sense of camaraderie if we are to take down Sulphur Sign. So I'm thinking we should start with observation. Get you a look at its healing power. Let's see what we're dealing with. Now, this is the perfect place to overhear the right sort of information. If you listen, don't get the wrong idea. I don't like to get out of the way of no important drinking, but I do pay attention. Anyway, what I heard is Sulphur Sign's been spotted near Kalusha. Then I remembered there's a little pub in Stilltide, the Leaky Keel, it's called, and they make a decent brew. Some of the folks there should be able to point us in the right direction. Just more reason for him to start chugging down beer, I guess. No greater sport. I kind of wonder which one that was. Was that my, Chucker? No. Victim answer. No. Which one was it then? Reaper? There we go. Congratulations on a kill well made, my good man. I dare say this is the beginning of a beautiful partnership. Let us commemorate the occasion with a feast, eh? Eat, drink, and be merry. Grunt, crunch, crunch. Snort, slurp, grunt. Wonderful stuff, isn't it? My compliments to the shelf. Brr. Oh. Should like to return to our earlier discussion. That of the virtue I've engaged to you with the hunt. You to hunt with me. There she is. Andrea is her name, and she roams in Northrend in the guise of Renda Ray, fallen warrior of the light and renowned hunter of Eld. She's the most elusive eater who has been sighted in every corner of her realm. Though her movements are unpredictable, she has often been witnessed pursuing and slaying extraordinary dangerous beasts. You can well imagine the question forming in your head, why not leave her be, if anything? If she's not aiding local communities after her fashion? Alas, no, for the beasts she slays rise anew as eaters, which pose even greater threat to the small folk. So you see, this one wretched sin-eater is in truth sowing untold chaos by carrying on as she does, unleashing more of her kind in unsuspecting towns and villages all around Northrend. Only you and I can stop her. So she was a warrior of light. Huh? Well, an odd thing to ask, but never mind all that. Whether or not they were heroes or villains, or whatever 100 years ago, doesn't matter to me. The simple truth is, Renda Ray was the greatest hunter ever lived, and beating her at her own game would be an amazing feat, don't you think? And regardless of what warriors of light were before they become sin-eaters, that's what they are now, so we better do folks a favor by killing one. Well, what do you say, friend? Will you hunt Andrea with me? With pleasure. So begins our formal partnership. Oh, I can see it now. You and me in the heat of battle, fighting side by side. A picture of courage and camaraderie. It's going to be grand. Naturally, it will take us time to study and understand our prey. Eaters can behave in strange and inexplicable ways, particularly powerful ones like Andrea. I'm doing my best to get inside her head, to think like a hunter. It's easier said than done. Anyway, as soon as I have determined what we ought to where we ought to begin our search, I will inform you at once. I wonder if I have a high enough level actually to accept that quest at all. Oh, is the reward lacking? My apologies. Next time we'll see that you receive more substantial compensation. Oh wait, we can. Interesting. Why is that? Oh. Reaper is melee class, isn't it? Oh, so because we have a Viper? Is that the reason why we can? Shouldn't I be equipped as a Viper instead? Trying to see where my Viper weapon is. Wasn't the Viper like dual wield? Here it is. Lurik seems rather surprised as he is standing before him. Wait, it's you. It really is you. You actually came. I mean, never mind. Uh-huh. You're here to hunt Andrea with me, yes? Of course you are. Why else would you be here? Oh, wouldn't you know it? One of my hirelings should be returning with new information any moment now. Greetings, my lord. I'm pleased to report that Andrea was recently sighted on Marong, the vicinity of Samuel's backbone, it would seem. Apparently there was a right vicious spider what was giving folk trouble, and now that it's been turned, it's about a dozen times worse. They'll be grateful for any assistance. I see, I see. Well done, my friend. Your payment is promised. Why bother going out? Why bother going out and about pestering the small folk for news when you can employ others to do it for you? Better to devote our precious time rather than more important matters, I say. And owing to my winning strategy, we now may depart for Amarang and the delightfully named Samuel's backbone, for in pursuing the spider we may yet find its maker. Quest accepted. We are naked. Oh yeah. There was one more quest. What was the quest we did complete? This one. Welcome in, Reggie. So that one should be... That's the Pictomancer, I believe. Time to turn this one in. Welcome to Mordsug, friend. As you can see, it's a bustling trading post frequented by merchants from across the realm. At least it was before Phroneses showed up and started preying on unwitting settlers. Travelers. Hence the bounty, you see. The lucrative reward has attracted the attention of one capable bounty hunter after the next, yet the fiend still roams free. You can probably imagine why. Those few who have seen Phroneses and return to tell the tale speak of the great horrors they witnessed. Cavernous black holes materializing out of thin air, swallowing everything around them into an abyss. People have taken to calling them the Hollows. Rumor has it that one barely has the time to lay eyes on Phroneses before he summons 4 of the Hollows, which proceed to consume everything in sight. And I do mean everything. Just the other day, an entire caravan was devoured by the Hollows, leaving only nothingness behind. Mages have postulated that the holes are literally tears in the fabrics of reality, gateways to other worlds. To put it in another way, at any rate, suffice it to say that the next man to come back from the void will be the first. And yet there's something odd about it all. Witnesses say that Phroneses doesn't seem to go out of his way to prey on people or settlements. He simply shambles across the waste, summoning Hollows one after the next, and the destruction follows as a matter of the course. Needless to say, drawing too near to the fiend is a tantamount to suicide. Even attacks from afar have all been but futile, as Phroneses simply summons the Hollows to consume every incoming arrow. With every conceivable means of attacking foiled, even as the most savvy bounty hunters have all but thrown up their hands, even though the bounty now stands at some 9 or 10-fold the original amount. I'm of a different mind, however. The way I see it, if only there was a way to neutralize the Hollows, we'd more than stand a chance against Phroneses himself. That's why I require your service. Your easy triumph over the Sin Eater spoke clear. You're a mage of no common skill. If anyone has the arcane knowledge and aptitude to help me figure out a way to defend against the Hollows, it's you. Don't worry, I fully intend to shoulder my share of the burden, and so I plan to gather all the information we need before I ask you to put yourself in harm's way. And with that, I'd best get to work. Once I formulate a proper plan of attack, we'll talk again. Until then, I suggest you continue to hone your casting skills. The battle that awaits will not be an easy one. Zarek has made a breakthrough of sorts. Ah, there you are. Your timing couldn't be better. Any luck? Well, as luck would have it, a little bird told me Phroneses was sighted in the vicinity not long ago. Don't you worry, I have no intention of rushing in like a fool. My plan is to shadow the Sin Eater from afar, that we might observe the Hollows with our own eyes and formulate a suitable plan of attack. To that end, I procured this mannequin here for a merchant acquaintance of mine at the Crysterium. By setting it up in Phroneses still, I mean to gauge just how wide of a breath we must keep from the fiend so it's not to be sucked up in the void. Shed no tears for the little fellow, friend. His sacrifice will be the key to our success, and yet, as you can see, he's not quite in the best state of repair. Pray let me a hand in procuring what we need to get him back on his feet. You're a lifesaver, friend. I just spotted a nasty-looking sandkin, Sibylle, lurking about the east of here, and I do believe one of their tendons should serve well to put the spring back in the little fellow's step. Snag one for me and I'll see to the repairs. Alright, so let's have a look at their quests. Start with a voice from the dark. Okay, that one's nearby. I'm not even sure if I can do this right now. Okay, I probably should, do I have enough tombstones? Should probably put these on hold for now. What I'll do think I'll only do this one for now. So we actually have a proper set of gear. Because there's no way I can do these. I am the right level, I'm level 80. But I have no gear to go along with it. Welcome to Right. I reckon it might not seem like much to you, but to me... Never mind. We'll save the conversation for after. Tracking down the Kaizen is what matters right now. Let's split up and ask after the bastard. Better odds of turning up useful information that way, I'd wager. Okay. Speak with 2 residents. Let's see if there's anyone here. There's one. A skittish villager. Ah, what? What? What do you want with me? The Sin Eater, the one that came and killed everyone. Oh God, is he here? And what are you talking... Then, why are you talking about him? Oh, I knew I should have stayed inside. There's nothing but death out here now. Death and horrors and eaters. Aha! If you want more Zane. Wait. I keep confusing your characters. It's Morazane, right? Because I know you play Melvin, but this is your other character, if I'm not mistaken. And if so, yeah, you can do that if you want. If you can keep it under level 80, though, because that's... Yeah. Level 80 was the original level I had. So level 80 Viper and level 80 Pictomancer. Otherwise, I just have to wait till I can get my tombstones. I'd be down for that. Because that was the original gear I had until I sold it. Where'd you come from? What do you want to do with me? That'd be cool. Just something I could tackle the quests with. The Kaizen? The thrice damned eater that's the spitting image of Galgen's knight? That Diocasin? I can't help you. All I know is when he came. Wicked wide. If you had seen the carnage, you would. I'm sorry. You can't talk about this. Wait, that was the whole quest? Not even having to kill anything? Interesting. What's that? Is that already the whole level 72 quest? Surely there's more. Well? Learn anything worth sharing? I wish I could say I'm surprised, but I'm not. What we saw that day, what that did to us, there's no moving on from that. What exactly happened here? Well, I was planning to tell you the whole story eventually, but I suppose now is as good a time as any. I was born and raised in Right. Like in any real prospects, I act out a living as a hunter. Might have tried my hand at something more exciting had I not always been trying to provide for the love of my life, Melinda. It was about a year ago that she accepted the commission from the Yomoran trader. The bloke dealt mostly in antiques, and had his bracelet in need of restoration. Bloody old, with a questionable provenance, but supposedly it once belonged to a royalty of some sort. The Fang of Orphis, he called it. Me and her had been talking about tying the proverbial knot. Buying land, building a home, that sort of thing. Around here that might not take much, but it was still a lot more than we had. So when the trader made his offer, she didn't hesitate to say yes. Oh, I didn't mean to skip that sentence. The Kaizen had been busy. I spied at least a dozen newborn eaters fluttering about, trying to make a sense of their new lot. The grandmother, who lived next door, and shared the fruits of her orchard with us. The gruff woodsman, who brought firewood to our doorstep in the dead of winter. Both of them were reduced to mindless fiends, just like that. There wasn't time to mourn or to think. I started looking for Melinda. And there she was, alive and well. Our eyes met, and we knew it was going to be alright. Ran for each other, and... even now, a year later, it doesn't feel real. One moment she was there, right there in front of me, and the next she was... The Kaizen knelt and took the fangs of Orpheus, then left, leading a host of Sin Eaters out her right. But Melinda, I still couldn't see her or anything else. She wouldn't budge. She just hovered there and stared, waiting for me to end it. Well, I could never say no to her, not once in the years we'd been together. For all the time she welcomed me home with a bowl of stew, all the time she laughed at my crude jokes and gave me counsel when I was losing my way. For all that and more, I killed her. I swore then that I'd had my vengeance. The Kaizen would die by my hand. I carved the scars in my flesh to mirror the ones that he left on my soul, an enduring reminder of the vow I never dared to stray from the path. There, all done. No need to wallow in it. Wouldn't want my tragic yet trite tale to put you off on our hunt. Still with me till the end, sinner? That's a spirit. Still, some unfinished business here, so if you could give me a moment before we resume, I would be most grateful. I think that should be enough though, level 430. That should be more than enough. I reckon it would. Yeah, most definitely. Currently carrying level 400 gear. Like I said, if I go through the main story, I can always get my tombstone gear, which is going to be a massive upgrade from 420 anyway. Defined by loss. Granson would like nothing more than to leave right behind. Sorry to have kept you waiting, sinner. I'm sure you're eager to go back to it, as I am. Trouble is, in your absence I failed to turn up any information as to the whereabouts of Dioxin. Give me a second. This is one line of inquiry I've yet to pursue. Though the fangs of Orpheus, the bracelet my beloved was supposed to restore, that Eater took with him when he left right. Seniors are mindless fiends driven only by base instinct. Everyone knows that. They've no need for worldly possessions, yet Dioxin took the bracelet anyway, which can only mean that there's something unique about the particular antique, or that sinless bastard is somehow different from the rest of his ilk. Either way, I think you need to learn more about the fangs of Orpheus, and I know just the man to ask. The Umiran trader who commissioned Melinda's services. Much as I'd like to question him myself, though, I don't think that's an option. Even though Dioxin attacks a year ago is common knowledge, I doubt the trader will believe that an Eater stole his precious trinkets. He's more likely to accuse me of theft and have me clapped in irons. So I'm afraid you'll still have to go in my stead, Vexus. Linda said she was a regular at the Beehive, so try looking there for me first. Alright. I guess we're going back into Yulmore. Let's see, let's inspect. Look at my lags to see early relic. Oh, that one, the 430 one. $430 seems kind of low, right? Like, I mean, $430 seems kind of low because of The gear I have right now is 400 already. There's only 30 levels in between? That seems interesting. That's so interesting. So they've started lowering the levels, I guess. Oh, that's also level 80, I see. Okay, so that's 100 extra. Augment. This is the tombstone stuff? No, poetic gear, I see. You didn't get your weapon first? I usually go for the weapon first, but yeah, I guess if you can make a 530 weapon, it's only a small upgrade still after that. So that's a good weapon, high quality as well. Wait, are you in a guild now or not? Wait, you're in a different server, right? So you can join my you can enjoy my guild with that one. I guess Dark Driver is the guild. I see. Well, yeah, if you can maybe get me like a 430-ish gear, that'd be fine. But you got two... do you have 2 titles? Or is Traveler, is that the... if you're not in a guild? Yeah, that should work. Appreciate that. Ah. I see, I see. I didn't know that actually. So Traveler is like if you're from a different realm. Please calm down. It won't allow me to stay on the fence. Alright, thank you for dropping in, Eorzea. I'm gonna go ahead to Eorzea. Which chord? Bit short? Next to my name? Alright, alright. Alright, alright, let me know, appreciate that. I'll keep a check on it, because it should pop up. I still can't teleport to Eorzea. I wonder if we can even enter it at this point. Because we created such a ruckus last time. Yeah, I had level 80 gear, I think, with my Viper. And with my... so I need one for, let's see, for my level 80 classes, obviously. So yeah, one for the Viper, one for the Pictomancer. I forgot what level the equipment was that I got when you start with them. Somewhere around that level, I reckon. Like level 80 gear. I guess the weapon would be a Q. Let's see, Pictomancer. Yeah, so they are like 515. So that gear that you were able to make is... what was it? $420. Yeah, so that's totally fine. Because this would have been 515. This would have been way higher. Same with the Viper one, I guess. 515. Yeah. I mean... I think this is technically the same? Right? What level would that be? Because this one's 515, this is level 80. This would be geared towards EW. And Walker. I think. Yeah, so the original set I would have gotten was 515. I accidentally destroyed it by some reason. Okay, so can we actually... Guess I might have accidentally sold it at one point. Like I said, should be fine though. Can always get my my poetic stones. Makes me wonder at all if I have got nothing left of that. None of that gear. How about Viper? No, I guess I've got rid of every piece of it. Yeah. I mean, if you're willing to do that, I'll take it. Otherwise, I'll wait with these quests till I reach the main quest level 80. And I unlock the Tombstone Vendor. Because then I'll just get myself a set of Tombstone Poetics. What do I owe the pleasure that is your company? Thanks of Orpheus say. How very interesting. You should be glad to tell you everything that I know. Under the assumption that you recover it, you will see it return to its rightful owner at once. I purchased a bracelet from a traveling peddler who claimed it was a relic of Vuber, the glorious kingdom that fell with the flood like so many others. He spoke true, from what I could tell, and I intended to sell it to the collector here for a tidy profit. After having it properly restored by an artisan in Rite, alas, she was one of the several casualties of the Sin Eater attack, during which the famous Orpheus mysteriously vanished. I have of course been keeping in touch with several contacts on the off chance that the thief might attempt to sell it. They have not, regrettably, but a piece of similar design did recently surface in Ward Souk, I'm told. I was planning to dispatch an agent to investigate, but you seem more than capable of fulfilling that role. As for incentive, you may have assured that any information that aids me in the acquisition of the Fang of Orpheus or similar relics will be well rewarded. Alright, let's have a look. Hello, grandson. So, what did our industrious patron have to say? So he thinks it was stolen, eh? Just as well. We'd probably not know where to head next if it wasn't for a distrusting nature. If this piece of similar design is related to the Fang of Orpheus, then it might attract the Kaisen's attention. Assuming it hasn't already. Let's go. Alright, so where are we going? So far it's kind of interesting, because they've stayed in the areas that I've already unlocked. Even though it's a level 74 quest, we're still in areas of level 70. We haven't moved away from it yet. By weather weather today in Mortsuk, isn't it? No such thing as a thing without value. That's the creed of these folk. We'll find no shortage of Fubertide trinkets here. Finding the right one, on the other hand, is a challenge. I say divide and conquer as before. Speak with the manager of... No? Question the residents of Mortsuk. There's one right there. Zin Zin. Oh, we'd have to check more, Zane. I'm not sure, actually. That might be interesting to see. Well met, well met. How may I be of service to you? Oh, a choker that once belonged to a Vorbertite royalty, you say? Yo, Cyrus, welcome in, buddy. If only I had such remarkable treasure in my possession. But no, I do not. In all my years, I've never ever met someone unearthing such a thing. Alright, and we got a Hume Peddler. Yes, you have business with me, traveler. Ah, the Vorbertite choker. Is that what all this fuss is about? You're in luck, for my husband has yet to sell it. Once we realized how valuable it was, though, he insisted on carrying it with him all the time. If you're not willing to wait for him in return, you could try to find him in the ruins where he was scavenging for relics. They're not far. Okay, that doesn't sound very good. I think your husband might be in danger, man. What news, friend? Ha! To think it was that easy. You're the luck of the Fae. But we need to hurry if my theory is correct. Then so long as that scavenger has the choker, he's a target for Daokasin. The Kaisen. I don't know. He's got such weird names. I don't know how to pronounce those. Have to be the live delivery? Alright, so you can't send across realm. I wasn't sure if you could. Alright, there he is. Mercy! Mercy! There he is. Take whatever you want, but please don't kill me. I have a family. You there. Oh, damn. Please, I beg of you. Damn, just already got slaughtered. Oh, he teleports. Darn it. Guess we have to deal with that Sin Eater now. Please, please. Okay, guess we have to end its suffering. Yeah, so with level 400 gear, these quests are easily doable. I don't know, I guess at one point I accidentally sold them or something. Oh, he killed one on his own as well. Because he's not just all talk. Shame, you missed the fun. This one bit off more than he could chew. Probably because it was a newborn. You can tell by the lingering vestiges of the intelligence itself. You can see it in their eyes, like when the Kaison. Don't tell me you saw him. Wicked White, and he took the Joker too? Damn it all. You can't keep getting away with it. He can't keep getting away with it. Just like in Right, I was too late to save him, just like I was too late to save her. Not again, never again. I'll hunt you to the ends of the world, the Kaison. Vengeance will be mine. Right, yes, neither the time nor the place. More eaters could be about. It's just, every time I cut one down, it reminds me of the first, of her. Oh, we did get attacked, interesting. These, class quests, if you will, are rather short. You got the earring? No. I think I sold that as well. And maybe that wasn't part of the original set. I think the original set just contained the left side, not the right side. I don't think it did. I only got the Yalamegan one, but that one's only till level 50. May have failed to stop him this time, but what matters is that we'll both live to see another day. Pity the scavenger didn't, and the wife doesn't yet know she's become a widow. Sod, I'll tell her what happened. I've been there, so maybe it'll help me to find the right words. Not that there are ever any. Hey George, welcome in, buddy. Afterwards, have a good think about the next step. Don't let me keep you from other affairs, Vexus. We'll speak again soon. In order to undertake this quest, you must first complete the main scenario quest, a fitting payment. Alright. Can't even continue, so let's go with the main quest, the Warrior of Darkness. Speak with the manager of Sweets Independence. Here we go. wasn't sure if I was going to stream today, because it was already getting late, but I figured, you know what, let me just get a little bit of stream time in. Let's see how far we'll get. So here we are. Welcome back, sir. I wonder if anyone could sleep within the city in such an uproar, but you will be retiring to your quarters? Doing well, gonna chill on your stream for the rest of the evening? I see. Appreciate you dropping in, George. I reckon I'll stream for about at least another hour. And then it's 11:30. Maybe I'll kick it up to 12. So 1.5 hours till now. Very good. In light of the present situation, I've had an illumination prepared for our rooms. No need to rush to the markets for lanterns or candles. Have a pleasant rest, sir.
So it's your lot's turn to be the warriors of darkness, is it? It's funny how things work out.
These are my private quarter.
Well, I did warn you. I followed you to Yulmore and then on to Armarang. And I was there when you slew the Light Warden. Those white-haired twins who were with you. I remember them from our battle in the Source. Are they your friends then? Through thick and thin? Aye. Then I suggest you keep them close. So when you charge ahead trying to save someone else that you end up losing those you love. Not that you need telling, I'll bet you've lost plenty. But I wonder, what will it cost you this time? I don't remember when it was that I learned regret wasn't worth the bother. You get numb to it all over the years. The lost comrades, the broken promises, the abandoned principles. Just more nagging burdens to ignore.
So this is what the light was hiding. He's here. I must go to him.
So I'm in Philia. I'd say her voice is different, but then again, all the voice actors have changed over the years, so... Meanwhile, inside an Imperial Magitech facility in the Source.
Intruders! Fan out and find them!
Stinian? Yep.
Out of my way!
Whee!
Stay your weapon. We are not your enemy. When the alarm sounded, I wondered what we had done to betray our presence. But I see now we are not the only intruders. Sir Estinian, I presume. The dragoon who plucked the warrior of light from the jaws of death? Your armor is most distinct.
Much as yours once was. But even without it, I see a former legator still has eyes and ears in unexpected places. Van Baelsar, in the flesh. Though I understand you prefer Shadow Hunter.
You are in contact with the Scions, I take it.
Through no choice of my own. They tracked me down and conscripted me to their cause.
Oh, is he a Scion now as well, or not yet?
She's trained as a spy. Not that anyone can escape that Baldessian woman once she has caught the scent of Eorzea.
If they have resorted to using freelancers, I must assume their attempts to wake the afflicted have failed. And what of their champion?
Away on other business. Thus, it has fallen to me to root out any trace of the Empire's new weapon.
If it is Black Rose you seek, you are too late. My people have already completed your mission here. Yet this is but one factory among many. When they caught wind of our efforts, they built additional facilities to ensure production continues unabated. There will be no one left in the lands they conquer. No citizens to conscript. No skills to exploit. Nothing the Empire needs. And they will call it victory.
What exactly does this Black Rose do?
The gas is described as a poison, but its actual effect is more arcane in nature. It was created to disrupt the ether in living beings, to bring the flow of their life energies to a standstill. Inhaling even the tiniest amount will cause all bodily functions to cease, much as a potent venom will stop a man's heart. Released over a city, Black Rose could conceivably kill every inhabitant, and all without damaging a single structure.
Search every corner! Rouse the barracks if you have to! I want this facility secured!
I have more questions, but now is not the time.
Sir Estinian, I have an offer for you, but I will make it only once. Since it would seem we seek the same answers, you are welcome to join us.
From what I hear, you need all the help you can get. In case you don't know, Varys himself confessed that your empire was a creation of the Ascians.
I am aware of what his Radiance said at the parley. Thus I would return to the capital, that I might behold the truth of this corruption with my own eyes. My path leads to Dalamud.
You got your Dark Knight glamour, Cyrus? Let's go. Alright, we got achievement. Between Two Worlds. What is that? Warrior of Darkness. Alright. Got some new quests. We got a job well done. We got a triple try it. Let's go. And we have... That's it for now. Oh wait, there's another way, huh? Oh, there's two quests right here. Right, the Manager of Suites. An unwelcome guest. The Manager of Suites is wearing grave expression. Ah, begging your pardon, sir, but do you perchance intend to head outside? If so, I would strongly advise you not to stray too far from the Crystarium. Word has it Yumar has dispatched its military to Lakeland. Given the timing, one can only assume they do not welcome the return of night. Even now, the Exarch is in the Ocular, deliberating a response. Excuse me? Right, we have a distraught damsel. Distraught damsel has been found and disposed of, a treasured keepsake. Oh, stranger, please, you must help me. I fled here on Holmstrom's switch, but I lost my necklace along the way. I noticed it was missing as I passed the Church of the First Light, but I couldn't go back, and now the guards tell me Lakeland is too dangerous for me to go and search for it. I know I should be glad I escaped with my life, and I am, but that necklace was a gift from my father, and that's all that I have to remember him by. If you can travel freely, then please bring him back to me. Alright, that's one quest. Ooh, nice, we got an Ether current. And we got, what's that? Grilled Rail. Haggy is looking for someone willing to make a delivery to Fort Job. Hail, sinner! Might this old woman impose upon you to travel to Fort Job in her stead? My son, Chatwick, is with the guard out there, and I have a package for him that wants delivering. I go myself, but my knees simply aren't up to the task. Right, I want to do that. Oh, there's Cyrus. Nice, you got the samurai look. Oni. Aka Oni. Nice. What level gear is that original glamour? Is it similar level to mine? Got the Yangsha Hachigane, which drops in a level 60 dungeon, I believe. Give me a second. We can talk while I do the triple try it. Gonna do the triple try it. Gonna do the triple try it. My first triple try it though. In Shadowbringers. Is it triple try it or is that weird other game? No, it's triple try it. Let's go. Triple try it. Well, yes. I'm certainly partial to a game between pouring drinks. It's still all rage amongst our customers. Be remiss if not to learn how to play it myself. Got one cart, let's go. Easy peasy. First try, let's go. Kinda sad it's already over. Just got one match. I like your look, Cyrus. Kinda fits, I guess you glamoured it with color, mine didn't get glamoured. So, it's kinda in the same style as my armor. Mine's a bit more heavy armor, where yours is a bit more, light armor, I'd say. Or at least, maybe it's like still heavy armor, but it's got a few more holes in its defense, if you will. Yours looks more like an attack armor. It looks cool, though. It was the Oni set. Like, I believe my original set was like level 59? No, End of Stormblood, so 69. Oh, it's PvP armor. Let's see. Yeah, I reckon we're close to starting to replace my gear. Because the last gear we got was that deep gold gear, which was... Where is it? That's level 385. And I'm level 400. So I reckon around level 73 or something. Gear level 73 will probably replace it. Because is this 71 or is it 70? 70. So I reckon at level 73 or something we'll probably get gear that's on par with what I have right now. I haven't put any materia in my gear because I didn't feel the urge to. Because we're replacing it soon anyway. Where's this person thing? I'm not even sure what I'm looking at. Okay, I reckon he's further up there. Never mind, I found it. These drakes are interesting. The way they're flying. Okay, that's bringing it back to her, is it? Yeah. That will have to wait. Let's go with a job well done. Oh, I see. I see. So it has it's no actual combat armor. It's just for the looks. I see. But it does look cool, though. A package? Ah, food for Mother. Everyone will be so pleased. Her last letter mentioned how distraught she was to hear that the members of the guard has given their life at home in her switch, and now touched so many more risked themselves to protect it. But of course she would be. Our whole family's from there, after all. I expected she wanted to express her feelings by preparing food for us. She does that. Wait a moment. You were at home in her switch too, weren't you? I saw you on the front lines. I knew it. I don't think I could ever forget the sight of you, facing down either after either without either once flinching. It's not just me. You're an inspiration to us all. Here's an idea. What if you pass these out to the rest of the guard? I'm sure they'll be all struck. Alright, guess I'm a delivery boy again. Delivery boy coming through. Where is he? He's up there. Oh wait, there's a thingy up there as well. Can I get that already? I think I'd have to learn how to fly. Maybe not. Let's see. Is there a staircase here? That one won't open. Okay. I think I can get up there without flying. I was gonna say, or is this one of those parkour things, but if that's a parkour thing, I'm not doing it. I can literally get it the moment I can fly, so never mind. Here's a homemade meal. What is it? Food lovingly prepared by Haggy. You have my thanks for this, of course, but also for the battle. I remember you well. Though we lost many, it would have been way more without your aid. Yeah, I don't think I can get that. Not without flying, at least. I remember some of the old tanking gear. They're not super cool though, but I mean some of the old PvP gear for tanks. But I haven't really looked at it recently. Ah, food. Thank you. May I just say, it's a true honor to have you here. Your bravery on the field will not soon be forgotten. Kinda interesting. They all have seen me on the battle. I have not seen any of them. Grimcog. Here's a sandwich. Wicked, why, you're him! You were there in the middle of it all! Strong as 100 men, a bulwark against a tide of eaters that threatened to overwhelm us, and now you brought me a sandwich. Oh, yeah. All in a day's work for the Warrior of Light. Crafting, crafting, crafting. Which classes are you crafting right now, Morzane? Joe Enric. So actually, out of the TCG cards that I have coming for the TCG stream, I shipped half of them. So one box by airplane, which should arrive somewhere between 2 to 7 days. I shipped one box with sea cargo, and then I have still 2 more boxes that I need to ship. We're really interested to have a look at those cards, because I know there's Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering cards in there as well. Chatwick's mother made this. That's the best news I've had in days. Her cooking is excellent. I was sorry we couldn't save their home, but at least the whole family made it out alive. That's the most important. Houses can be rebuilt, but lives cannot. You lose your life, that's it. You lose your home, you can just rebuild it. Pleased, were they? I expected as much. I apologize for asking such a thrilling task of you, but we lost a lot of people on the battlefield. Anything that might raise their morale is well worth trying. And I thought, if they admire you even as half as much as I do, well... In any case, you have my sincerest gratitude. I saved my favorite portion for the food of you, so please take it along with my thanks. Oh. And with that, we open up a ton of other quests, apparently. Well, I would say a ton, but there's literally only 2. Alright, guess we're not done here yet. Classical condition. Riki Mao is anything but calm. You there, get ready to run. Time is of the essence. Our new Amaro has escaped into the forest. The carnivorous beast and abandoned filled forest. Wicked White, my contacts at the Cristorium told me it was meant to be trained. Anyway, we need as many people as possible out there looking for it. Its handler leading the search, as he should, in the forest of the Lost Shepherd. Go, go, go. Wasn't expecting more quests to open up as we completed those. Gotta keep my eyes out open on the triple triads. Alright, what do we have? Guard Quartermaster. The Guard Quartermaster seems a bit overwhelmed. I hate to be the abrupt, but, can you help me? Also, why are these quests level 70? Why did we just unlock them just now? Thank you. Oh goodness, it's you. The one who turned the tide at Holminster's Switch. Well, I'm doubly bad about this now, but I have little choice. I need any help I can get. Thanks to the Eaters, everything not in ruins is in disarray, and I'm working to determine what materials we have, but it requires stifling through it all, and I don't know if we need any... And if I don't know what we need, it will be fruitless, as I won't be able to order In short, I need you to meet me at the northern staging points, please. Ether quests usually are the start of... Yeah, that's true, that's true. There's always like... there's like 5 Ether quests, 4 or 5, and one of them is always the dungeon. I already have done a few. Let's see. So the yellow... Oh wait. The yellow ones are the quests. The green ones are the currents. Already got all the currents in this area. You've come to aid in the search? Excellent. It's Amaro's first time in the Cristorium, and he's got a bit spooked. Took off before I could stop him. It's instinctual, you understand? You should report to this, don't? Sounded like a whistle. That whistle produces a tone that all Amaro has been trained since birth to react to. Blow it loudly, and then listen for its cry. If he's nearby, you'll know. Okay. Yeah, it was the same in Heaven's Ward and in Stormblood. Hear nothing in reply, right? Whee! Alright, must be nearby. Let's... oh, there he is. He's wounded, isn't he? We're just exhausted. The Amaro trembles, apparently unable to move due to injury, fear, or both. Hopefully his handler will know what to do. You just want me to leave him there? Go back? By the time we get back, he's dead, though. Could we put him in a backpack? We've put other weird stuff in our backpack before. Like entire corpses. Like an entire group of corpses. You're back already. Does that mean you found him? Sure have. Can't move. Poor thing. I must go to him at once. Oh, that was it. Thought I had to check up on him. I wonder if that's the one we're gonna get now. Like as a mount later on in the story. Probably not, because it's just a side quest. This one doesn't even lead to a flying thing, so I doubt this will have any effect on anything we do later on. Or who knows, maybe it does. I always forget every time I enter a new area just how slow you move with the mount. You're so used to that extra speed. If you're back, that better be because you found the Amaro. Oh, you did? In that case, thank you. Really couldn't have afforded to lose such a valuable resource. You're welcome. On to the next one. Do you believe in magic? No, it's the other one. Speak with the guard in the quarter. Speak with the guard quartermaster. Stock and barrel. So far, I'm not really sure yet what to think of Shadowbringer. I have to say, so far, my preference, up to this point at least, still goes to Stormblood. But I guess it's gonna kick up soon. Everyone always said, oh heavens, Shadowbringer's so cool, you have so much to look forward to. Well, so far, like I said, so whatever happened so far, I'd still take Stormblood. Maybe that's because of the story that happened before, you know. We've always, and because I've always done all the side quests, etc., we knew a lot about the state El Amigo was in. We kept hearing about El Amigo the whole time, and then when we finally got liberated, that felt really good. Now, we're doing this area, and this area, you know, the other world we're in right now, Northrend, we haven't really heard anything about it until this expansion. So I guess it's still building up the story towards it. Like I said, in Stormblood we already had a lot of background information about El Amigo, and this place is completely new to us still. Maybe that's why the story is not catching up yet. We'll be assessing the situation over here, though it may save some time if you were to first tell me what the destruction you personally witnessed. Many structures burn or otherwise damaged in the fighting? Yeah, I thought as much. We'll look into procuring tents, so that the laborers come to assist in the reconstruction need not journey back and forth each day. That ought to save time. We're curious to know whatever anything out there has survived. Might I ask you to survey the northern areas and tell me if you find any materials or other supplies that we might find fit for use? Thank you. Please meet me here when you are finished. Right, so we're looking for something useful. Like I said, we're still in the main quest level 71, so we still have so much room for story improvement. Well, we got lumber. Looks like lumber, at least. It is lumber. Hopefully it's not rotten. Okay, we have this, whatever this is. What is this? Bricks? Nope. It's a cache of stuff. Right, let's see if we can commandeer this, whatever it is. You peer into the crate and to find that it fortuitously contains several undamaged... Oh, we got tents. Alright, let's go. I see. You pick up the cane and see that it has been weathered, but must have been years of use. Alright, we got a cane. We got some tents. What else? But honestly, that's also part of why it was so good, is because we didn't have the central role. There was so much going on around us at the same time. I think that was pretty cool. But let's see if I like Shadowbringer just as much. I mean, I know I'll enjoy it, that's for sure. I don't think I will not enjoy it. Well, let's see if I think it's better than Heaven's Ward or Stormblood. Based on my own preferences, that is. Right, so we got a cane, we got tents, and we got weapons, I guess. You examine the wreck and notice that many of the weapons that remain here are as yet undamaged. Alright, so we got weapons, we got the cane, we got tents, we got it all. Just need food. Food is what we need. Finished your inspection, have you? What did you find? A cane. Oh, shepherds around here use this sort of cane. Must belong to one of the residents. Or former residents now, I suppose. We can return it to him, though I imagine they'd rather have their land or livestock back. What else was there? Tents and weapons. Good to hear that it shouldn't need to procure any fresh tents. The weapons are less immediately useful, though we'll of course have them collected. It seems that they'll primarily need to order tools, as there were none to be found in the area I checked either. I very much appreciate your help. This has gone so much more swiftly with your presence. Would you accept a small reward? I have a bit of coin stored for just such an occasion back at the fort. Yeah, I'm not... For 100 gold, I'm not walking there. So yeah, we're already out-leveling the main quest by far, and I've made sure not to do roulettes with my Dark Knight, and I'm already 75. And now the real work begins. Finding out the Sinears was no small task, but the task of rebuilding seems almost more daunting. Nothing for it but to grit our teeth and get to it. However, for the sake of everyone in Lakeland. And we got a new quest. Quests just keep on popping. It's just one? It's just one. It is called Desperate Measures. Playing triple try it with him, with her, are you? I see. I see. Hello, Bjorn. Bjorn the Fell-Handed. Desperate measures. We get bread bean soup. Bjorn requires your assistance in teaching new recruits to Crystarium guard a vital lesson. Alright, let's see. Honored to speak with you, sir. Your deeds at Home Minister Switch continue to be an inspiration to us all, and a great many of our new recruits are eager to follow your example. Unfortunately, as things stand, few of them have the strength and the skill necessary to do so. They don't like to hear it, of course. Would rather run off to prove themselves against stray eaters than following our training regiments. Frankly, they're liable to get themselves killed at this rate. I don't suppose you'd be interested in demonstrating just how far they have to go before they reach your level? Sure, I'll whack the crap out of them. Very well. I can't ask you to fight them hand to hand, obviously. They aren't even close to ready for that. Perhaps you might show them the ease with which you accomplished a task they find yet so burdensome. Collecting Trivaled Sep in the Forest of the Lost Shepherd, for instance, it always takes at least 3 of them to slay one of the creatures, and then they spend an age getting the cutting to dogs at the Crystarium. I'd love to tell them just how quickly you managed it. Alright. Slay a violet triflet and acquire a Sep-rich cutting. Alright. I mean, I do all the side quests. The main quest is... yeah, oh, it's 72. I see. This side quest is 70, though. Which is interesting, because these side quests weren't available until I finished that main quest. They just opened up. So, before, side quests were always on par with the, when they unlocked at least, with the main quest. This one is obviously lower. That's interesting. That's a first. Aren't all the side quests always 70 then? No, these are 72. These are scalable, I guess. Maybe that's why. Maybe because they're scalable, they didn't bother putting it to level 72-ish. They just kept them all at 70, so far at least. Except for the class quests, maybe. Well, because it still says 70, even though 75. Maybe the initial level will just always say 70. Maybe that's it. Also, I didn't realize the main quest was already at 72. I thought we were still at 71. Took a while to go from 70 to 71, but it took almost no time whatsoever to go from 71 to 72. I can actually double check that. J. Complete. Post, shit rares. So look at all these 71s. And there were literally only 2 level 71s. That's what I'm saying. So there's like 1,000,000 70s, 2 71s, and we're already in 72. That's why I was surprised to see it was at 72 already. I hardly dare hope, but here it is, man. You did find it. Oh, thank you. Oh, give me a second. Accidentally skipped it. I've worn it since I was a child, ever since my father first made it for me. The horn he carved for it was magic, he said. It would protect me when I roamed the hills. I'd thought myself too old to believe in such a thing. Nevertheless, when the eaters came for me, I begged it to keep me safe one last time. Just then, a young elven woman appeared, brandishing a glowing blade. She cut down the dashing figure as she fought to protect me, like a prince from a fairy tale. And when she stood over the vanquished eaters, she smiled at me and said, "You're safe." That was Alice, wasn't it? I knew then that the necklace had answered my prayers, for that could not have been anything but magic. As long as I have it, I know that I'll be alright. With a glowing blade. That kind of fits Alice's description. And she is... I don't know what race she is. She's an elf, is she? But she's so small. Is she... well, they're still children, I suppose. You're the one with the tribal sept, then. Bjorn sent word ahead that you'd be coming. I got the message mere moments ago, in fact. I know what their age is. I thought they were like 16 or 17, around that age. Maybe a little older now. And such a fine cutting, too. I should be able to get quite a large volume of sept from this. I'll make sure to mention just how much more efficient you were next time I see the recruits. That may sound a bit cruel, but to hear Bjorn tell it, they will be in serious danger if they don't begin taking their training more seriously. Let's hope this shocks some more sense into them. Maybe they are older, because they are elves after all. Elves age differently, I suppose. I'm not sure if that's the case in Final Fantasy as well. In 14 at least. I know in the older Final Fantasies, elves do live longer. But I wonder what their age actually is of Elfino Alice. I guess by elven standards, they aren't adults yet. You have business with the Crystal XR? Just say the word, and I would be happy to escort you to the ocular. Is that fat guy coming over? I forgot his name.
You have come at a good time. As you may have heard, we have something of a quandary on our hands. Laxon Loft here in Lakeland. Yulmore has sent one of its airships. They have questions for us concerning the death of the Light Warden. Their emissary makes his way here even as we speak.
I suppose the sky does rather give the game away.
Indeed. 'Twas inevitable they would come knocking. The only question was how soon.
My lord, I am come with the Yulmoran emissary. May I show him in?
A moment, Captain, if you would. Everyone, gather round. I do not wish to show our hand prematurely. Forgive me this liberty. Vanish. Enter. Well, well, the commander of the Yulmoran army himself. To what do I owe the honor, General Ranjit?
The Light Warden is dead, Exarch. Were your people responsible?
You are clearly in some haste, my lord. But before I address your question, you must allow me one of my own. What is Yulmore's interest in this?
His benevolence, Lord Vorthry, is gravely concerned that the actions of an ignorant few may jeopardize relations between man and Sin Eater. should it transpire that the Crystarium is guilty of abetting the villains responsible for this outrage, my lord has decreed that it suffer the same retribution.
I see. Since you have been so candid, I too shall speak my mind. Regardless of who is responsible, the Crystarium rejoices in the Light Warden's death and welcomes the return of the night sky. If Yulmore considers this tantamount to aiding those you term villains, then by all means, carry out your retribution. Know, however, that even should every innocent soul in the Crystarium perish, nothing can stop that which has been set in motion.
Folly. The death of one or 1,000,000 sin-eaters changes nothing. The world is dead, and writhe as we might, like maggots in its rotting course, it will not be reborn. Only by my master's grace may we live out our days in peace. But I waste my breath. You have made your stance clear. I shall relay your words to Lord Vorthry. In the meantime, you would do well to counsel any here who have done more than merely rejoice in recent events, to throw themselves upon Yulmore's mercy, promptly. One last matter. We are searching for a young artist and his assistant. Know you of whom I speak?
An artist and his assistant, no. I cannot say I do.
What a pity. Should they reveal themselves to you, I bid you hand them over at once. My master is most eager to see them again.
Am I imagining things, or did he just stare straight at us?
I fear he did. The General is not a man to be trifled with. He is a warrior of fearsome repute who has led Yulmore's army since before Vorthry's time, when the nation still spearheaded the fight against the Sin-Eaters. One does not command the world's mightiest army, and for so long, without possessing exceptional instincts.
If Yulmore chose to send such an individual, we must assume this talk of retribution is more than an idle threat. While we are grateful for your support, my lord, we cannot in good conscience put your people in harm's way.
It is noble of you to say, Master Alphino, but my people have been in harm's way since long before you arrived. Yulmore has ever yearned to rule over what remains of the world. Even should we surrender the Warrior of Darkness to them, they would find some other pretext upon which to invade. The people of the Crystarium know this only too well, which is why, when the time comes, I am certain they will fight to the last man. If truth be told, I would not have been surprised had Ranjit declared war here and now.
He may have reason to delay. According to reports, the Yulmoran forces at Laxan Loft were observed taking a prisoner. A young woman believed to be none other than the Oracle of Light, Minfilia. It may be that General Ranjit wishes to convey her to Yulmore before commencing hostilities. Having mentored generations of Minfilius, it would not surprise me if he had made her capture his chief concern.
Of course. How remiss of me. I had intended to speak to you of Minfilia. There is, however, much to say, and precious little time in which to say it. I think it best that you seek out Moren at the Cabinet of Curiosity. He will be able to Alphino, Alize, would you care to accompany your friend? You doubtless have insights of your own to offer on the matter.
All right. Though I'm still not sure I understand it all myself.
In the meantime, I will set about making provisions for war.
Alright, we're going to war with the other city. Interesting. And I kind of figured that guy was able to see us. He gives me, that Ranjit guy gives me General Tao vibes from the old school Dragon Ball. If anyone ever watched the old Dragon Ball, General Tao, I kind of got that vibe from him. The Red Ribbon Army. Yes, if you're after the books pertaining to Warrior of Darkness, I'm afraid most are out alone at present. They're experiencing quite a surge in popularity. Oh, you wish to learn about the Oracle of Light? Then it will be my pleasure to assist. After I finished off some few outstanding tasks, that is, while I attended them, perhaps you could fetch me a book, the illustrated tale, The Oracle of Light it's called. Though it's intended for younger readers, it provides an excellent summary of the subject matter, and the artwork is quite lovely besides. Do not hesitate to recommend it to anyone who's interested in learning about Minfilia. But you must see it for yourself. The book should be located at the level below. Should, I say, for this places everything here. Not everything is always in its place. Despite my best efforts, in short, if the book is not where it should be, it will almost certainly be somewhat it shouldn't. So, good luck. That's a lot of books, sir. Alright, let's see. Stuck. According to the quest, it's at least on this level, so... Got a vista. I'll take it. The book does not appear to be here, okay? That's the only thing. Here's another one. Not appear to be here, right? Just as your eyes begin to blur, they finally come to a rest of a copy of the illustrated tale, The Oracle of Light. Bingo. We found the book. I sure have. Yes, this is the one. I hope it wasn't too difficult to track down. I'm happy to say I've finished all my pressing tasks. I just want to call your friends over so we begin learning at once. The power of blue crafting gear. Is it that good? Crafting blue gear or the blue crafting gear? Without further ado then. It began 100 years ago, when a flood of light threatened to swallow Northrend. Just as it seemed lost, a savior appeared who halted the all-consuming radiance, a maiden with hair spun of gold and eyes of clear sapphire. Naught was known about her, save the name was Minfilia, and for delivering the realm, she came to be revered as the Oracle of Light. After stopping the flood, the mysterious maiden vanished without a trace, but 15 years later, her name would unexpectedly reappear in the annals of history. I see. But that's an interesting drawing. When Sin-Eaters laid ruin to the kingdom of Volber, a young girl was discovered who was immune to the creature's blighted touch. One with hair of spun gold and eyes of clear sapphire. She was hailed as the Oracle Reborn and came to likewise be called Minfilia. Enlisting the Eorzea army, this Minfilia fought and vanquished countless Sin-Eaters. Alas, like so many other soldiers, she eventually met her end in battle. Yet with her dying breath, she whispered unto her grieving comrades, Minfilia will return. And true to her words, some years later, another young girl was discovered who possessed the self-same eyes, the self-same hair, and the self-same powers. She took the name Minfilia. She too fought Sin-Eaters as a soldier of Yulmore, and she too fell in battle. Many more were to follow in her footsteps, and so the cycle continues to this day. And that concludes the tale. Be thy valor or sacrifice, the women have saved Northrend on numerous occasions, and were it not for them, we might have never learned of the Light Wardens and their nature. They sound like formidable warriors. Some, perhaps. The truth is rather simple. Though the Oracle is reborn with certain common traits, she does not inherit the memories or knowledge of her previous incarnations. Of all Minfilias thus far, we discovered as ordinary girls, unversed in the ways of war and ignorant of the power they harbored. While some embraced their fate and devoted themselves to training, others did not, but were all made to face the Sin-Eaters, and all died to keep our hopes alive. What can you tell us about the current Minfilia? She was found by the Eorzea army some 10 years ago and taken into their care. Or rather their custody. She was a prisoner in all but name, for by that time, under Lord Valtry's rule, Yulmore had already abandoned resistance in favor of... Minfilia was an uncomfortable reminder of the war they no longer wished to fight, a potential threat to the peace, and so they kept her under lock and key. For a long time we heard nothing of her. We couldn't even be certain she was alive, save that it was in the Eorzea best interest for her to remain under their control. But then, 3 years ago, a gallant soul stole into the city and rescued her from her clutches, just like a hero from the tales. Indeed. Well, I believe we now have a good grasp of Minfilia still. Thank you for your time, Morin. Might I trouble you for a word, Vexus? Outside? I guess the next destination will be Yulmore again, probably. As you have already surmised, the gallant soul who rescued Minfilia was none other than our own dear Thancred. That's what I figured, yeah. They have since been wandering the lands together, never remaining in one place for long. This is why we have not yet had the chance to meet him. We know that Minfilia journeyed as Hydaelyn's emissary to halt the flood of light. It could only be her that the people of the First witnessed 100 years ago, the original Oracle of Light. Well, there's plainly some connection between the women we knew and her namesakes. The fact that these girls do not share our memories must surely mean they are not the same person. Frankfurt has to understand that. I had no doubt that he understands. The question is how he feels. Regardless, the Frankfurt we know will not forsake his charge. If she has been captured, we may be certain he will not stand idly by. There you go again, talking in that roundabout way. If you think we should rescue Minfilia, just spit it out. It just so happens I agree with you. It's quite clear that Minfilia possesses Heidelin's blessings. And it wouldn't hurt to have a second such individual on our side, right, Vexus? Quite. I see you made up your minds. Exarch, what brings you here? A report and a proposal. First, a report. Our scouts have confirmed that Eorzea forces at Laxon Loft do indeed have Minfilia under custody. For the present, they are holding her there, but we cannot be certain they will move her to Eorzea ere long. Should that happen, we may be forced to give her up as lost. So, if we mean to act, we should do so quickly. Which brings me to my proposal. I ask that you entrust the undertaking to us, the people of the Crystarium. Right, next quest. The Crystarium's Resolve. We got deep gold. Okay, now it's level 395. It's getting closer to our current level. The Exarch is eager to delve into the details of his proposal.
You are doubtless eager to attempt Minfilia's rescue, and with your combined strength, you may well succeed. But as I said earlier, I do not wish to show our hand unless absolutely necessary. Twas not merely the night sky that you restored to us, but hope. Hope for the future of Norvrand. Unlike you, we cannot contend with the Light Wardens, but so long as hope burns in our hearts, we will fight on regardless. My friends, I thank you for gathering at such short notice. There is something I would ask you all. As many of you are aware, I received an emissary from Eorzea a short while ago in the form of General Ranjit. To my dismay, the General condemned the slaying of the Light Warden, and warned me in no uncertain terms that, should the Crystarium cast its lot with the Warrior of Darkness, there would be war. Let none be mistaken. We would be hard-pressed indeed to resist the might of Eorzea. Some would even call it suicide. And yet my heart cries out to fight. Better that than relinquish the hope that swelled in my breast when I beheld the night sky for the first time in 100 years. Or so says my heart. My mind, meanwhile, reminds me that to follow my heart would be to risk everything we have accomplished thus far. Clearly, this is not a decision to be made lightly, nor less alone. And so I put the question to you all. What should we do?
My lord, you already know our minds. It brought tears to our eyes to witness the knight's return.
The whole of Norvrand deserves the same, and not just because some children's story tells us so.
Yulmor's influence is far-reaching. Should war break out, trade would be subject to restrictions. The flow of goods will dry up, and we will struggle to make do with what little trickles through. But make do, we will.
Aye, we can weather such hardships. Is that not the very thing the Crystarium was built for? We have always taken pride in our ability to sustain ourselves. Not just to endure, but to thrive.
When all falls down around you, rise up. Those were your words. There may come a day when all hope seems lost, but even should the rest of the world give in to despair, we shall not. We shall fight on, that our children and our children's children might know a better tomorrow.
Rousing words apart, I never much cared for those Yulmoran bastards anyway. No better...
Trust you to spoil the moment.
It appears we have a consensus. Let it be known that the Yulmoran host at Laxon Loft has taken the Oracle of Light captive. They fear the power she holds over the Sin Eaters, and doubtless intend to imprison her once more. So, I move that we rescue the Oracle, grant her a place among us, and let that be our answer to Yulmor's ultimatum.
Hear, hear!
Hear, hear!
In planning a strategy for the rescue, I open the floor to you all.
And there you have it. If Yulmor wishes to denounce us as villains, then we shall embrace our villainy. Will you do so as well?
We will not be outdone. Consider us your partners in crime.
My lord, our proposal is as follows. We begin by deploying Amarode to occupy the skies over Lakeland. They should... At the same time, we scatter dream powder from the air. Not all will succumb to its effects, but it should thin the enemy's numbers, affording us an opening to swoop in and liberate the Oracle.
Very good. See to your preparations.
Alright, I'm going to war with Yulmor. I guess that's where that lift is, the elevator?
And what exciting crimes would you have us commit? Speaking for my fellow villains, I'd say we're capable of most things, though we draw the line at indolence.
If excitement is your desire, then I bid you join the guard. Captain Lena will give you your orders.
Quest accepted. So you'll be joining the guard. But however highly the Exarch thinks of you, you will receive no special treatment from me, is that clear? What's your salute? Where's your salute, soldier? Okay, we got a new emote from this. Better. More inspired than the Exarch Feeble's attempt, certainly. Now, first things first, you will need uniforms. Go to the crystalline mine and report to Catalyst. She will see you measured and fitted. That's up as well. Probably should have taken the crystals. And there's the last of them. Your friends are being measured as we speak. Right this way. We'll see. It looks like a dashing. Look like your dashing best for your first outing. Is that any different? Done, are you? Let's have a look at those numbers. Oh, it's just measuring. I guess we don't have the outfit itself yet. I see. How goes it? Sorry, Captain. I'm afraid we don't have anything on hand that's ready fit. But we do have a few that are fairly close. We should be able to make work with some minor adjustments. Very well. See to it, and have the uniforms delivered directly to the field. I shall take this opportunity to brief you on the mission. As mentioned earlier, we'll deploy a Morrow to scatter dream powder from the air. I know that area. Once the powder takes effect, an elite unit will storm the fortress to rescue the Oracle. Where safe liberation is our sole objective. Engagement is to be avoided whenever possible. I assume we're part of the set unit? Correct. The unit will be divided into two contingents, one deploying from Fort Job and the other from Ostal Imperative. You and Alvino will join the former. Vexus, meanwhile, will join the later with me. Before you proceed to your positions, you are to report to Chesamile at Bagarix. She will issue you with a serum to ward off the effects of the dream powder. Alright, I'll stay here, Morzane. We shall be on our way then. Take care, my friend, and we will see you in the field. It's quite far to the Imperative, so you may make use of an amaro from the rookery after you've collected the serum, of course. The crystalline mean. The work of the crystalline mean is never done, and Catalyst is ever on the lookout for skilled hands. You look like you got the skill sorts we need. Would you be interested in putting them to use in the mean? Wonderful. We can never have enough hands to do all the work that one's doing. To help you get started, I'll give you an overview of our operations. Just let me know when you have a moment. Yo, let's go Viper gear. Thank you, man. Wait, what was that? Boots. Where's the boots? Here. And what was that? Legs? Head. This is such an interesting looking gear. What the heck? Oh. Tall dwarf, yep. Well, that's a big improvement, so thank you. We even crafted all the accessories. Nice. Oh, that's not for my current gear, I think. Is it? Oh wait, it's not in here. Oh wait, that's why it doesn't show up. Yeah, I see. It is. Let's try it again. Oh yeah. There's gear though. Oh, you made the Pictomancer one as well? That'll be interesting to see. Also, oh god. More dwarf. So what level are these then? 415. What's up with all this dwarven gear? That looks so silly. Oh. It's good though. Appreciate that. It's very interesting. Someone's been crafting a lot. Thank you so much, buddy. That will definitely help me complete some of those quests. Yo, Spy, welcome in. I got my first gift. Let's go. I actually enabled that this morning. I wasn't sure if it worked, but it works. Welcome in, Spy. Thank you so much. Loot box. Glad to see it's working. Yeah, so I enabled that this morning. Wait, you got that for free? How'd you get that for free? Or did you already have it enabled? Or is... Oh, you gotta be careful. Maybe it's tied to your credit card? Okay. Oh, maybe. I'd have to look into that. Maybe that's a thing. Maybe they come for free. Maybe they come free for premium. Kind of like how they have it on Twitch. Thank you so much, Morzane, for the gear. This will definitely help me be able to complete my class quests, I assume. So I believe every ruby, every jewel, if you will, is 1 cent. So you just gave me $10, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you so much, Spy. That was 1,000, yeah, so that's like $10, isn't it? Yeah, $10, if my math is correct. It's interesting to see that it works, because I just enabled that this afternoon. I got a message from YouTube, like, saying, oh yeah, you should enable... Because they used to be only for, They only used to be for vertical streams, aka streams that you did from a tablet or a phone. And they recently made it so that you can do it on horizontal streams as well. The music is great. I love it. I wonder if it's from the same artist as the one who sang Answers. Kind of sounds like her. Answers being the theme song from the original A Realm Reborn. Answers? Yeah, I think it's called Answers, that song. Yep, we can play some together. Definitely be down to it. But you gotta enjoy your little holiday for now. That's important too. Thank you so much, Marcus. These will definitely help. Yeah, I will definitely... I won't be doing them today, though, because I'm reaching my limit. I'll probably be quitting in about 8 minutes. So I reckon what I'll do is... Where's my crawl? Oh, wait. Oh, crap. I used Pictomancer, didn't I? But next stream, we'll start tackling some of those quests. To at least where I can, because some of them will be locked. So I overridden this one. That's how it should be. There we go. I reckon doing all those doing the beast tribe quests, like the Namazu, the Mughals, and the Ixali also gives tons and tons of experience. That's how I literally leveled this crafting class. Only by doing beast tribe quests. Yeah, the custom deliveries. You do them at the free company, right? Ready to learn about operations? Good, good. So, as I may have already told you, the Crystalline Mine is a center for procurement and production of those items to make the city life possible. From daily necessities to military provisions, we do in just about anything. A storehouse and a workshop rolled into one we are. Now, the mine is composed of 5 facets. They're a fancy name for divisions. Each facet is collectively of folk skilled in certain fields, who work together to provide for the Crystarium. Firstly, there's the facet of forging. As you can probably glean from the name, its members are experts in metalworking. The woman you see there is Lola, proprietress of the Iron Bellows. I'm told she's sorely pressed for help lately. Next, we have the facet of crafting, which brings together artisan works who work with leather, cloth, and wood. Among them is even a lass who specializes in the restoration of artwork and traditional handcrafts. She doesn't appear to be present at the moment, though. Moving on, we have the facet of nourishing, whose mission is to ensure that our denizens are fed and healthy. I speak not only people. Befric there is a resident veterinarian, and he's charged with looking after our trusty Amaro. Then there's the facet of gathering, formed of miners and botanists who procure resources all across Northend, overseeing the group of Kashire, a knowledgeable if eccentric woman. If you have a lingering mind like her, though, I dare say you'll get along. Last but not least is the facet of fishing. Aside from reeling in the bounty of the realm's waters, members of this also cultivate marine life. Frederick there speaks for the gathering, and whatever folk may say of his leadership, none can doubt his skill and knowledge as a fisher. And there's the 5 facets of the Crystalline Mine. Under the direction of the Settlement Council, each does its part to ensure the survival of the Crystarium. Well, that's the idea at any rate. The reality is most facet members are with individual interests. They're often busy with their own endeavors and can't always make a meaningful contribution to the common cause. What this means is, the mine suffers from a chronic shortage of hands, and every facet is looking to bolster its roster with new talent. I encourage you to make yourself known to whichever one fits your skills. You can now offer your services to each of the facets in the Crystalline Mine. Well, don't really have any means to do that, honestly. I only can do that one. Because I literally don't have any other classes that can do that. Nope. Only my carpenter. Upon completing this quest, you will be able to undertake Crystarium deliveries to the facet of crafting. You must be a carpenter, leatherworker, or weaver of level 70 or above to proceed. The elegant-esque note appears to be experiencing error. Beep. Error. Ether blockage detected. Firm blow required. Buzz. Hit me. Hit me. Lol. Smack it. Seek Fiuna. Must seek Fiuna. Buzz. The elegant-esque note floats off. Perhaps you should keep an eye on it and test on it lest it cause harms to civilians. Where'd it go, though? So yes, Morzane, appreciate the gear, man. Not sure about the looks, but they'll do the job for sure. So next stream we'll start tackling some of those class quests. Or, yeah, class quests, I suppose. Yes, greetings. You require something restored? Apparently not. At any rate, could you give me a moment? Nobody here is clamoring for attention. Help me, Theuna. Firm blow required. Hit me. Hit me. Don't tell me you got another eater blocked again. This guy's into some kinky stuff. Very well, I'll take care of it. Need knowledge of elegant artifacts to fix it? Ah, version search machines, are you? Well, I appreciate the advice, but rest assured I have the situation well in hand. This happens all the time. Yeah. Beep, your node has encountered a problem and needs to restart. Collecting error information and restarting. Bleep bloop, note restart complete. Logging in as Fiona. Bzz, more Fiona, hit me more. You know, sometimes I think you actually enjoy this, that's what I said. I still have no idea where you learned to speak like that. Now then, you were wanting something? Don't believe I've seen you before. I think you're new to the Crystarium. I remember now. You're a master artisan who hails from the same land as the Exarch. What was your name again? Yeah, that's right. Vexus. It's a pleasure to meet a fellow crafter from a faraway place. I'm Fiona, a restorer of the faucet of crafting and a proprietor of cherished memories. For my work, I've had to train a variety of trades, including as a carpenter like yourself. Whether a restorer is a sight for me, my workshop specializes in artworks and traditional handicrafts. Items with sentimental rather than practical value, in other words. Given the state of the world, my choices to focus are frowned upon by some, but I know it is what I wanted to do. So I opened a cherished memories with Naughty here as my assistant. Adorable, isn't it? It's actually a relic from the tower, but it had broken down. Couldn't bear to see laying there discarded, so I restored it as best I could. It's been with me ever since. Bleep, am I a good node? Yes you are. No one keeps record like you, Naughty. Now, I realize we've scarcely met, but I'd like to propose a little business arrangement. You see, despite the work I profess to do, I'm actually only any good at alchemy, my original field. There's still much I have to learn. I'm hoping I could learn from an accomplished carpenter such as you. I don't ask you to teach me, only that you craft me the materials I need. Using the materials in my work, I can hone my techniques while getting the jobs done besides. Of course, I'll make sure you're suitably compensated. Moreover, every bit that I learn from you, I promise to pass on to my fellow crafters. That way your knowledge may come to serve all the people of the Northrend. So what do you say, can I rely on your help? Fiona is still work in progress. Please knock her in shape. Bish bash. Bzz. I'm in your debt. When you're ready to begin, please come and see me at the mean. Yeah, I reckon this will unlock the custom deliveries, right? Which I don't intend to do just yet. But it's, at least I'll complete this one. It's the only one I can complete right now. My thanks for coming, Vexus. May your collaboration bear much fruit. Hear, hear. So this is a cherished memories. Well, this is when I'm here at any rate. I've neither the funds nor the reputation to have my own place, so I'm making use of the means facilities. Without further ado, let us assign you to your first task. Naughty, if you'd be so kind. Bleep, the item to be restored is a painting of Damsel, a village in Lakeland, destroyed by sin eaters approximately 90 years ago. The client is descended from the denizens of said village. So by restoring the painting, we aim to restore a vision of the village as it once was. With the knowledge of alchemy, I've been able to remove the stains, but the canvas itself is in appalling condition. While the client didn't go to detail, I didn't know better, I'd say it was intentionally damaged. Now, like most paintings originated in Lakeland, this one uses a special canvas, resistant to humidity. In order to restore it, we need a material to match. Can you prepare this for us? Thank you. Once your material is ready, I'll begin work on the restoration. We got a new quest. Oh wait, yeah, quest complete, okay. Facet of crafting Crystarium deliveries unlocked. Crystarium delivery commenced. Facet of crafting deliveries are now available. By delivering the requested items to Fiona and raising yourself in her esteem, you can advance the story of her struggling workshop. I see. So you gotta level her up as well. There's a lot to do when restoring a painting, but nothing so important as the canvas. Let me know when the repair materials are ready. So we got an esteem. Each facet of the crystalline means is a list of requested deliveries. Fiona at the facet of crafting will accept items from carpenters, leatherworkers, and weavers. The items required will vary according to your level and may be crafted by any corresponding classes. To begin with crafting classes, select log, crafting log, special recipes, requisite discipline from the class, Crystarium deliveries to relocate the desired recipe. The esteem gauge will build with each successful delivery. Fill the gauge completely and your esteem level will increase, allowing you to progress through the story. You may deliver both normal and high quality items, and you can also submit multiple items simultaneously. High quality items do not result in a larger increase in esteem, but will receive greater rewards upon delivery. Oh, you can? Interesting. Canvas repair materials. Requested items. Canvas repair materials. How does that work again? There. These. Zaklova lumber and kudzu cloth. I see. Alright. Well, that's for later concern. This is the only one we could have done now. And since it's past 12 o'clock, guys, I'm gonna end the stream here. Should probably hit the bed. I'm gonna take a shower and then hit the bed. Thank you for checking it out, Spy. Thank you for the 1,000 jewels. It's good to know that it works now. Might come in useful with my TCG streams. Appreciate that so much. I'd have to look into if people can actually get free jewels, because you said it didn't cost you anything. So that's interesting to look into. If people got like a premium YouTube account, then they get jewels for free. Then that's an easy way for them to donate. Kind of like how Twitch has their Amazon Prime subscriptions. Either way, like I said, we just got a short stream in. I'm happy we got some stuff done. Completed some of the main quests, completed some of the side quests. We did a bit of the crafting stuff, we did a bit of the class quests. We did a bit of everything, so I'm happy with that. For now, I'm gonna end my stream here. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you guys liked the video, please leave it a like. If you're new to the channel and you'd like to help out, please consider subscribing as well, help me and my channel grow. While you're at it, if you have any tips, comments or suggestions, would like to see me play another game, let me know down in the comments below and I'll reply to you as soon as I can. This is Daryl from Final Fantasy Fan, and I'll see you all in the next Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. Till then. Thank you Eorzea for joining, thank you for the gear as well. I'm going to put it to good use in the next stream, where I'll tackle some of these class quests that we got lined up here. Thank you Reggie for joining. Thank you Spy for the 1,000 jewels and for joining. Appreciate you being here. Thank you Rainjax for joining. I know you're watching, buddy. Appreciate that. And Cyrus, thank you for joining as well. Probably tomorrow, if I'm gonna stream, I'll stream a bit earlier so we can do some roulettes. If you guys are down to do some roulettes, let me know. For now, I'm heading off. Wish you all a good remainder of today. And I'll see you all in tomorrow's stream, Final Fantasy XIV. Till then.
The stars are whispering to the night, a tale of journeys bathed in light. Footsteps fade on the Dreams are calling without a sound. Lay your head on the clouds above. Let the winds cradle you with love. Close your eyes, the world will wait. Dreams unfold at the heavens' gates. A lantern flickers soft and slow, guiding hearts where dreams may flow. The sky wears hues of gentle gold. Stories rest as the night takes hold. Lay your head on the clouds above. Let the winds cradle you with love. Close your eyes, the world will wait. Dreams unfold at the heavens' gates. The echoes of the day retreat. Soft lullabies in shadows meet. A gentle hum, a melody, unraveling all memories. Lay your head on the clouds above. Let the winds cradle you with love. Close your eyes, the world will wait. Dreams unfold at the heavens' gates. The echoes of the day retreat. Soft lullabies in shadows meet. A gentle hum, a melody, unraveling all memories. The stars are whispering to the night, a tale of journeys bathed in light. Footsteps fade on the softest ground. Dreams are calling without a sound. Lay your head on the clouds above. Let the winds cradle you with love. Close your eyes, the world will wait. Dreams unfold at